It is almost midnight and I almost did not post today. Everything that I had planned today has not gone to plan. And here we are, sitting at the tier of midnight. Hi, I am Nene, and I help people become the person that goals require them to be. And everything I share here, I have lived first, so we get to talk about it. And as I'm waiting here and realizing that I thought I'd be home by now, in front of my, computer, logged into Zoom, recording my daily posts as we do this every single day. And here we are. As, the time is ticking, and I'm thinking, is this going to happen today? Because if I know I can't do the video, I would like do it the day before or batch create or whatever when I know. But sometimes when you think everything is planned out, here we are, here in a waiting space. I'm sure you can hear all the background noise, except if my mic is doing its job and like really sticking at it. And this is the thing. It's like sometimes we wait, or we want to be great, or wait for all the conditions to be right before we show up, before we kind of like do the things that we say we're going to do. And as I was like sitting out here with the realization that, you know what, today might not be a thing. And it just dawned on me, it's like the thought, okay, those two things don't necessarily fall in, but it's about like, you know what, we're going to do what we need to do to show up fully, to show up anyway, choosing self, that this is what we're doing, this is what we say we're going to, like how we're going to make things happen for us. And hence we're here. And it's not about like everything aligning, is about choosing oneself, choosing to stand up for self, choosing even when no one's watching, choosing even when no one's like cheering on, and just do the thing, do the commitment, show your nervous system, your being that, you know what, we're gonna show up, we're going to do the thing. And as I am here in this waiting space and like having this realization that with everything that has gone on, how busy and how things that just wasn't really planned, and here we are. At the same token, it's been a glorious day and opportunity to, be here and to, do the thing that, we said that I get to do. And getting that understanding of that statement, and also in the same token, choosing to want to do me, to like, you know what, we're still going to do this. We're going to do it messy. We're going to do it like, even though we have no structure of how we normally would like have thought about the day and how we'd have thought about what we get to talk about. But I think for me is having that understanding that you have to choose you every time. Have to choose you, knowing that everything might not line up. Everything might not be according to how you want it. All the demands, all the things might be pulling you left, right, and center. And we get to keep choosing us as well. Because knowing that we don't have to be great to start, but the greatness comes in the doing, in the action, in the flow of how we show up, how we do the things we said we're going to do, regardless of what the outcome would be, or what our fears or worries or whatever, or what I call the toxic 10 stops us from doing. We do this. So, will this be one of my most successful? Probably not. It might be one of the like highly skipped one, because hey, there's no structure. And what I thought about, okay, we're going to talk about this being great. Now I just want to talk about other things. Like, I, okay, just hear me out. So, a situation has happened where I was locked in and ready to just flow with knowing that I can stay the course, I can do this thing. And then you have other people coming up with their own agenda for you, their own, oh, I'm actually concerned about you, or actually, this has not, and it's like, baby, I was ready for the Delulu. I was ready to like do this thing. Now that you've pointed it out to me and you've shared something, now I'm now like, actually, you know what? And it just made like, you have to guard yourself. I was strong. I was fine. I was ready to like go the course, do the thing, and then someone's concern, which might have some, you know, leg to it, but at the same time, it's just, but you're not in my own shoes. You're not wearing it. You're not seeing how it is from my own lens. So you have to guard oneself and choosing. Can you see how we've just gone from how it's almost midnight and not planning on this thing, and how things are just not as we said it to be, to now like, okay, guard yourself. Now it's about choosing, and now it's like guarding one's mind. Yes, we're all over the place today, and it's okay. And it's having that realization that we're good, we're golden, and so many interesting things have happened today, and which I'm grateful for. And yeah, some things might not be finalized and done, but it's all good. This is riffing at its core of like, let's just keep going and see what happens, because not everything is going to be like on point all the time. I think we've come to that understanding and realization now, and it's understanding that in moments like this is where, you know, character is built. Like when you honor one's word, once you keep choosing yourself and keep knowing that, you know what, I'm just going to keep showing up and showing out. That's what matters. That's what builds that self-trust for self. Knowing that I said I was going to do something, and here I am doing it, and the greatness is coming true as I venture on. And yeah, I mean, while I was just waiting, I was like, oh, this has a different ring tone to it when in the pursuit, in the doing, that's when the greatness comes in how we take the course, in the things that we said we want to do for self. We now start seeing, oh, that's in us. So yeah, it was just a thought that I have for self that was really like fascinated about, like, we get to do this. So here we are. I'm excited that I get to do this. Now I get to upload this. I get to like put in all the things that is required of it, and then we get back to regular schedule from, you know, here on out, what we get to do. So yeah, know that again, everything we need is within us and within our reach. And like I say, there is greatness in each and every one of us. And it's not a thing of like, oh, I have to be technically great. No, you already are. And do the thing, even like, and then the greatness will start showing up. When you start doing the thing, you get to see it. and we get to flow with it. So I'm excited for that. That's what would happen and how things flow in the doing. So yeah, excited to have this knowing and awareness as we venture on, as we keep showing up. And if you haven't done so already, to like, what's this girl ranting about, whatever, subscribe so you can see how I really show up and how I structure myself and just share what's showing up in my life, in my space as we evolve and things are going on. So yeah, I'm excited to see how things flow. Remember that your voice matters and it is your time to use it. Bye for now. Till next time. Bye.